Hello, hello, everybody. Comic book lover boy coming at you. Uh, I'm going to show you my finds. Oh my goodness gracious, I have a lot of finds. Let's see, I got two short boxes and just oh my goodness, I've got a lot of finds. I have got them from the mail. I have got them from my regular comic book store, another comic book store, there, here, there, everywhere. uh, this was a dollar box find. It's some. It's about puppets, and it's who framed him for murder, and it's signed. That's the only reason I got it. It was signed, but it's pretty rare. Just really hard to find. I still haven't. I found the company that makes it, but I have not found the exact comic book yet. I found an alternate cover, and this one is supposed to be, I guess, the rare one, and I guess they weren't lying. I don't know how many of them were made or not, but this was a dollar box find. This was another dollar box find. Captain John. What is that? Oh, I need my glasses. Captain Johnner and the Aliens. I got this because it was a Whitman publishing variant. I don't know if it's valuable or not. I have no idea. It took me again forever to find it, but I mean, what the heck? This was just regular back issues here at my main. I have two comic book shops in town, and this is I go to one that has really good back issues on independent comic books, and that was one of the ones I found. California Girls. I'd never heard of it. And I was like, well, what the heck? It's a number one. I'm going to get it. And I was digging through and I found this. And it's a first print in excellent condition. I mean, most of you, well, if you're an independent reader, you know that comic book. Very cool. I have, was it Sinbuck is one of the ones that debuted in Gunfighters from Hell. And I have there was 13 of them made metal covers for a Kickstarter. And I have one of the 13 that were made for the metal cover comics. They had the metal plate signed and numbered. I have one of those, and then I had the metal comic book as well of one of the 12, and I got it graded, and very happy with that. Let's see, and then Gunfighters from Hell 3 of 5. Now they did have two, and but it was a second print, and I don't know about you, but I'm just not into the second print thing. Well, let's see. I'm going to adjust this just a hair. I royally messed up my little stand here. Sorry if I sound a little congested. It's just the time of weather and my sinuses. And if I take too much of that sinus medicine, I can't stay awake, so it's one or the other. And this was in the independent back issues, and I was like really happy to get that. That's in good condition. This is another one that was in the independent. Oh, that's 11 or 1, you know, Angry Christian Comic Books. Cyrus, Cry, what's her name? The Cry for Dawn girl. Bob Dwyer, #1, Dark Horse Comics. That's pretty cool. Never heard of this. AXA. #2. I need to get #1 of that. That's pretty cool. Get these down. Start the next bundle. Alrighty. And this one I got brand new off the stand there. Catwoman 62. That's a cute cover. And dang it, I'm gonna think if I can remember this one. This is #1 God Killer Ashes limited virgin cover, and they had a bunch of variants of this comic book right here. And this is Flare #1, 2004, newer series. I don't think it went for very long. And issue 5, Flare. Heroic Publishing. I don't know if they're still in business or not. And then I got Codename Strike Force #1. Gold cover. Ooh, I don't know what that lists for, but I don't think it's very high. And Shavella Noor. This, dang it, I forget the name of the artist. Dang it. But that cover, I mean, when I seen that cover, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. That is really cool. Very intricate, too. I mean, with the butterflies and the flowers and the sun and the pattern in the back. It is just really cool. With the leopard at her feet. And that is #15 Dark Horse Comics. They have a lot of really nice covers on that. Dave Stevens did a few of their covers too. And let's see. Tiger Man. #2. Atlas Comics. Not very good shape on the staples, but I'd never heard of it before, and I was like, well, I wanted to get that. That was another one in the boxes. I thought that was pretty cool. Now this one was from my other comic book store, and this was in their dollar boxes. They have quite a few dollar boxes right now, and I was like digging through, and I only got through about 8 of them. And yeah, I got quite a bit of stuff. I don't know if any of you, but I try to avoid second prints like the Black Plague. I know they're not as much stigmata on them as when I was starting collecting. Second prints were like, you hold your finger up in the sign of a cross. I mean, nobody wanted to touch a second print. Now they slap an alternate cover on, and everybody loves them. It's like everybody's trying to get those DC ones on second print with that logo on the cover, and I was just dumbfounded that people will go out of their way to try to get these dang second prints. It's just And I think I'm going to have to go back through my collection again. And I have quite a few second prints that I am going to be getting rid of. I might just do a big lot giveaway of all my second prints, because I know some people will actually want them. I myself do not. A couple of other people I know, like if they slap a chrome cover on it or a shiny cover and it's a second print, people are like, oh, I gotta have it. I don't care. I want my first print, and then I'm happy. I know I'm not trying to be bigoted against anybody. I just can't stand second prints. Okay, Little Monsters, number 13. I have 1 through 7, and then I fell off, and I've always been meaning to get the rest of them, and I was like, well, I can get the last issue for $1, and it's a pretty cool cover, so I was like, well, what the heck? I have no idea how to pronounce that. But that is number 1, Image Comic Books, and one of their 80s titles that went about as far as I can throw a football. And let's see here, Phase. This was this? Yeah, this was another one that was in the dollar boxes. All these have been in the dollar box that I was grabbing. I actually have been wanting to get that one for a while. I heard it was a good story. I need to get number 2 now, and it was a good story. Nick Fury, The Howling Commandos, number 1, Marvel Comic Books. That, oh man, I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleaning right here in a press, but actually that is definitely worth having. I did not realize I bought it for the novelty, and evidently it's worth some money. I was quite happy to get it. And that was a $1 comic book. This one is a $1 comic book. Die. Image Comic Books. This is the I Hate This Job Sometimes Wimp cover. They have a lot of different covers on this comic book. There's a gold one, I believe, where all these are in gold. And if you're a collector, that's the one you want. I just wanted to read it to see how it was. I haven't read it yet. And then we have Absolute Carnage, Symbiote Spider-Man, another one that I wanted to read. And I got it for $1. You know, I'm going to get them for $1 if I can. And I mean, good reads are good reads. I hope it is. This one, I have several of the other ones, and I've always meant to finish it. This is Ultraverse Prototype number 3. Now, I'm not a big Prototype fan as a copy of Iron Man, but I am a big Rune fan. And on the back of this is a chunk of a Rune poster. If you put them all together, they make a big Rune poster. And yeah, I definitely would like to get that. I do like Rune. Legendary Red Sonja, I have not read it yet. It looks to be steampunk cover, Dynamite edition number 1. I thought it was kind of cute, so I grabbed it. It's a one-shot. I like reading one-shots. This one, I ruined this comic book, made me mad. Well, I didn't ruin it. I just damaged it. I dropped it. But the regular show skips number 1. Oops, whoopsie. See, I'm clumsy. See? The regular show skips number 1. Let me turn that a little bit more. And yeah, he's like one of my favorite characters on the regular show. That's what your mom said. Oh my God. He's so funny. Yes, I'm a giant kid. Sue me. Redlands. Have not read it. Don't know anything about it. I will read it and I will find out about it. This was just a straight up cover by. I liked this cover. It was cool looking. New X-Men number 41. I thought it was pretty cool. All these have been $1 so far that I've been showing. The New Avengers number 5. This was also a cover by. This I wanted to read. Female Furies number 1 DC comic books. Wanted to give that a shot. This one is a more adult themed, I believe. It's called Tongue Lashing number 1. It's a cover by. Sexy cover. This one, I try to get I don't really care what condition these are in. I read them all the time. Master of Kung Fu. It was $1, and I ain't gonna pass it up for $1. Very cool. Number 17. It's the first appearance of this character right here. What is that? Blackjack. I guess he becomes something because it made it pretty valuable, I guess. I mean, if it would have been in mint condition, it's far from mint. I mean, we have this. Looks like there was a price tag on it at one time or something. Got tore off of it and took some of the cover. Then we got a big dog ear across here. I mean, and chipping and just a little bit of spine rub, just a little bit of everything with this one. But the cover is still pretty vibrant, and I like it, and definitely going to read it. This one was, I bought it because I have never heard of it before. Elektra number 1 magazine. Not magazine, magazine. Never heard of it before. It's a, like an annual, the thick spined one, the ones you can't press. Well, you can press them, but you can't use heat. You can't put too much pressure because you'll smash that glue. And this one I got because I liked this movie so much. It was very cool. Species number 1, Dark Horse Comics. That was $1. This is also $1, and I pick these up when I can too. I'm getting pretty close to the end of the run on this to have them all. Spider-Man 2099, number 23. And Spider-Man 2099 24. Oh. And I don't believe there's anything too spectacular about either of those issues. I'm going to take these now. Ooh, excuse me. Just fumbling and fumbling here. Alrighty. And I run across a little patch of these. These are other ones I buy when I get a chance. I guess everybody does. Dazzler number 24. A little bit of a dog ear down here. But, I mean, for $1, you can't cry. Dazzler number 11. Now, that one's in pretty good condition. I mean, the spine's a little bit rolled, but other than that, it's not too bad. Dazzler number 9. Dazzler number 16. And Dazzler number 12. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm quite happy about that. Old Man Logan, number 1 of 12. And Old Man Logan, number 2 of 12. I've been wanting to collect this. I've heard this is like a really good story. And I've been wanting to collect this for a long time. I'll take these down. This was a cover by Dejah Thoris, number 4. Don't get me lying, might be 4E or something like that. They make so many covers of each issue of Dejah Thoris, it's ridiculous. And in this Dejah Thoris number 4, another different cover. And this is Dejah Thoris. It's a one-shot, the Virgin cover. And I wish I could have found this whole series. There's a lot more boxes to go through, so I'm hoping to find the rest of these. This is RoboCop vs. Terminator, number 1. I would like to read all of those. This is Wolverine 86. I come across a little patch of Wolverines in there too. And then these are all fillers in my run. What is this? Wolverine. That's 86. This is 96. Wolverine 70. Wolverine 68. And Wolverine 94. And Wolverine, what is this? 102. And Wolverine 103. The Bone Claw Sage, I guess you would call it, before they put him back to normal again. Boy, that was a stupid maneuver. Guess it got a lot of people buying the comic book, though. Wolverine 116. Okay, I'm going to have to move these away. Alright, and Wolverine 69. I'm going to go ahead and take that one away. This is the Black King Amazing Spider-Man number 1 variant. Now these are all been $1. These are all been in fairly good shape too. I have this one already, but I mean for $1, and the condition it is in is excellent condition. It's the Amazing Spider-Man 107, the first appearance of Sandstorm, which is this woman right here, kind of like a female Sandman. And Gene Roddenberry's Lost Universe number 2. Now I talked to the guy about that, and he said he's absolutely sure the rest of the series is throughout those boxes, maybe 2 sets or 3 sets of them. So I'm just going to keep hitting those boxes until I get them all, because I really, really like Gene Roddenberry's writing. Okay, this was this was $1 too. Power Girl 6 regular cover. And last but not least, and I'm glad I got this for $1. And I missed it when it came out, but now I got it in mint condition for $1. Blue Book, Dark Horse Comics. I was like, wow, I'm not gonna cry about that. So that's pretty cool. All right, everybody. Oh man. Everybody that can, please subscribe. Everybody that can, please comment. Please leave a like, hate, something, some kind of feedback. I do appreciate that so much. Thank you for watching, and let your coffee always be warm and your comic books always be good. Everybody have a great day.